Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this new moon in Leo, August 4th, 2024, psychic crystal reading for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You may want to watch the entire video, because this new moon in Leo is not just going to affect your sun sign only. So if you know the element that corresponds with your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, and your cusp sign, I recommend you watch the entire video. Because remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. So, all that being said, now on to your psychic crystal reading for the new moon in Leo, August 4th, 2024, psychic crystal reading. So I'm going to start with the element of earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. This new moon in Leo may make some of you earth signs want to party. You could really feel like you want to go out, have a great time with your friends, party it up, or at the very least, be more social. Some of you are going to really feel inspired, some of you earth signs, to put things up for sale. Now, these predictions and messages can be the day of the new moon, a few days before, a few days after, and for the next 2 weeks, but sometimes they can last up to 30 days. So some of you earth signs may want to have yard sales, or put your house up for sale, or if you have a boat you don't use anymore, or a jet ski, or some other thing, could be personal items like cameras, computers. You may be really inspired to put these items up for sale from the energies of this new moon in Leo. Wow, some of you earth signs are really going to feel like you want to do your due diligence, especially when it comes to anybody you want to prosecute or levy a lawsuit at or hold their feet to the fire, it legally or even not legally. Maybe there's some people in your life that are taking advantage of you or doing things that you feel are unjust or unfair. You may call them out on it, but some of you may be taking legal action. Some of you will find that you're going to be watching somebody's kids. It could be your own kids, but you have to do, if you're a parent, you have to do that all the time if they're young. But you may be babysitting for your nieces and nephews, or maybe you're going to start a business where you're going to do like child care, have a daycare, start a daycare. But you may find you're watching other people's kids for them. Maybe somebody's going on vacation over the next 2 weeks or up to 30 days. If you want to find something, a bargain, a deal at yard sales, flea markets, stores, I get, my guides are showing me foraging, like the way squirrels forage for nuts in the winter, or any animal doing any foraging. I feel like some of you earth signs are going to be doing that to find deals. So you may be looking through flyers or going to people's yard sales, flea markets, antique stores, secondhand stores, thrift stores, stores that have big sales. I feel like you're But I feel like you're going to be successful. You're going to find things at a deal or a discount. So keep your eyes out for those kind of things that you need or want, or things you collect. I feel like you'll have good luck finding those during this time frame. Some of you earth signs are going to revisit a relationship or revisit someone from the past. It could be somebody you worked with in the past. It could be somebody you dated in the past. It could be a relative you lost touch from the past. And it's going to go well. It's going to be a good thing. I know there's going to be people in the comments that are going to say, it's not a good time to do that because Mercury is in retrograde from August 4th to the 28th or 5th. So I've seen some things say it starts the 5th. I've seen some things that say it starts the 4th. So many of you are going to jump in down there and in that comment section and say, it's not a good time to start a business. However, I do get some of you earth signs will be starting a business over the course of the next 2 weeks or 30 days. But I'm going to tell you, I have seen this happen in my own life and other people's lives. I've heard other people talk about it on the internet. Also, if you already started something before or were like working on it, but you didn't officially start it, you can do it while Mercury's in retrograde. And I don't know, this is coming up here in the crystal. For this new moon energy in Leo, for some of you earth signs may decide to start a business in this month of August. So you guys can argue with me all you want. It's what comes up here. So I feel like you're going to be okay, because what I'm looking at now is the blessings for the sign. Let me just say this, because I don't know, maybe you guys know it, don't know it. I don't know if I ever said it. The first thing I look at is how are each of the elements in Earth right now, because I'm looking at Earth. How will you all be affected by it? The moon, the new moon. Then I look at the blessing. Then I look at the caution. So this came up as the blessing for some of you earth signs. So now I'm going to look at the 3 cautions, which a lot of you want. You know, sometimes people don't like it when I say something negative or warn, but, you know, forewarned is forearmed. Some people like the cautions, some people don't like the cautions. Some of you earth signs really need to be careful, because you could get wrapped up in other people's problems. This could be coworkers to you, friends of yours, relatives. But so you have to be careful you're not getting wrapped up in other people's problems, because then they become yours, and you also don't want any fallout coming from them to you. If you're like giving advice, giving opinions, getting in the mix of it. So it's a caution. I do get some of you earth signs are going to buy something that my guides are saying is going to be a flop. So if you have like high hopes, earth signs, like you're going to buy this great, like right now I want to buy a Belgian waffle maker personally, because my younger son discovered he likes waffles. And I have a regular waffle iron, but you know, he wants the Belgian waffles. And I want to buy one, but I'm not buying it now, because Mercury's in retrograde and it's electric, right? Or anything that has mechanical parts, technology, all that. I know this is not a Mercury in retrograde reading. It's a new moon in Leo reading. But my message to you, it's a warning for some of you earth signs. You're going to buy something that turns out to be a flop. That doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't work, although it could, but it could be something you buy and you're just like bleh or meh, like you just aren't happy with it. So you might want to reserve buying anything that's, I don't know, it's kind of contradictory, because I do get that some of you earth signs are going to be good at finding like a deal and foraging through things, especially stores that have like a lot of stuff, or yard sales have a lot of stuff, or secondhand stores have a lot of stuff, or Goodwill stores have a lot of stuff. And you have to like really search through stuff sometimes. I feel like that will work out. But like in the case of like how I'm talking about, like I want to get this Belgian waffle maker, but I'm not going to do it now because I feel like I'm not going to like it, or something will go wrong, or it will break, or there'll be a problem with it, or if I have it shipped to me, it'll get damaged. So if it's something like you're like hepped up about getting, or you really want to get, you might feel like it's turns out to be a flop. So it's a warning or a caution for you, earth signs. So I don't want to sound contradictory, because I feel like some of you could get some really good deals, but you got to be really searching through stuff. This is like a different kind of purchase. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you got to be careful, earth signs, with that. Okay, that was interesting. It was hard for me to see this one, but it did finally come through, because I'm like, what's the third caution? So the third caution for the earth sign is you could get a suspicious letter, email. I feel like it's mail. It could be a text message, but it really doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like it's mail related. So if something comes in the mail and you find it suspicious for any reason, just be cautious. Or an email. Like you could be getting something fraudulent. Something trying to get you to, like, it could even be saying like, hey, you need to take action. Like, I know you get these things in email, right? It happens all the time. Oh, something's about, something wrong with this shipment, and you didn't order anything, and they put fake order numbers, or, something is about to expire. You have to take this action and call this number. So it's either going to come to you in the mail, or it's going to come to you in email, and it is a suspicious email. You should not do whatever the email says or the letter says. It's fraud. It's maybe somebody trying to get your information. So be careful about that. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Don't forget, if you want to get my psychic crystal readings for August of 2024 for each sign of the zodiac, they're available on Vimeo, and that link is in the description box down below underneath this video, where you see the little word more after the title. If you click on more, it's going to show you all the video links down below, and the psychic crystal readings for August will be there. They're also going to be over on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. And if you like this video, please like it and share it with other people. It really helps this channel. So now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You water signs are going to be capturing people's attention. And I feel like it's in a good way. So if you have a video platform, like a channel, or if you are going out and about, or you're going on job interviews, or maybe you're going to the beach and you look really great, like whatever you're doing, you're going to be capturing people's attention the days around the new moon in Leo, and for the next 2 weeks, and even up to 30 days. So you could almost just say the month of August. Some of you water signs may feel like you want to be, like you're going to be catapulted into like a new job, a new career, or a new path, or a new interest. I feel like it's coming from your own like psyche, your own motivation, your own drive and desire to do it. This new moon in Leo is like activating that in you. Some of you may feel really activated, like you want to go do retail therapy. You could be very much like online, buying a lot of stuff. You could be doing that out at stores or whatever, or a combination of the two. It could be activated in you. It just comes. It could even be food, like going to a food store and you go in to get a couple of things, and then you're ending up like, oh, I'm buying all this stuff now. I don't know. Maybe you're a prepper and you want to prep for, whatever you're fearful might be coming. So it could be for those reasons. So it could even be food. This new moon in Leo could cause you water signs to dig your heels in about something. And this could be like, your opinion, or you could be having an argument and you may be like, I'm digging my heels in and I'm not changing my mind. Or if somebody wants you to quit, somebody may be trying to get you to quit, or somebody may be trying to get you to go along with something and you don't really want to be part of it or go along with it, whatever it is. Or like you're going to be digging your heels in, like, stubborn, not moving. This moon is going to activate that in you for the next 2 weeks and possibly up to 30 days. This is going to be a very good new moon for you water signs to show off and demonstrate your skills, your knowledge, your talents, your abilities. And I feel like you'll have the opportunity to do that in certain situations that could show up for you over the next month. And it's going to work out for you. It will go well for you. If you have to do any like job training or taking any schooling, education, or training, or taking a class, learning any new skills or learning anything new, it's going to go very well for you. You will be happy about it. You'll be successful. Sorry, I thought I silenced my phone, but I don't know what I did, but I didn't silence it. So I'm sorry. I know sometimes people comment, oh, why is your phone? Blah, 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 blah. I've had that happen before. I did think I silenced it, but it did not go to silence. So it is silenced now. So here are the 3 cautions for the water signs from the energies of this new moon in Leo. Wait, I think you need one more blessing. Sorry, I got distracted because of that. Hold on. Some of you water signs are going to win an award. It could be like Employee of the Month, Employee of the Year. It could be for some good service that you did for your community, or it's some club, group, or organization you're a part of. They could give you some kind of award for something. So now here are the 3 cautions for the water signs. Some of you may be pushing yourself too hard. You may be doubling and tripling down on like creative or work projects you're trying to do, or you may be trying to get too many hours at work and working too much overtime, or something could be going on where you're like doubling down. It could even be in gambling. But I feel like it really comes up like you're going to be too hard on yourself, work too hard, too much tired, exhaustive energy from doing that. So try not to like overdo it with work. Try not to work too much overtime. And if it's your own creativity and things you want to do, try not to like overdo that either. Like really, sometimes when you get motivated and inspired with creativity, you can like work too long on those things as well, and you could tire yourself out. So here's the 3rd caution for the water signs. You got to be careful, water signs. You don't let little things that people say, especially what they say, but even what they do, get under your skin. You have to be careful of that because, who needs extra aggravation? There's enough going on out in the world. You don't need extra aggravation. So, don't be too quick to like feel like somebody's like trying to get under your skin. And even if they are, just like blow that stuff off, because that's like little stuff. So you don't need that extra stress. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. If you want to get the new video series I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos, those links are posted down below in the description box. And I'll tell you right now, the first 3 are my crystal readings for August for each sign of the zodiac, my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. You might want to see how these eclipses are going to affect you. We got 2 coming up, and these are the videos for the first series. And my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, psychic tarot readings, which is from July of 2024, goes through till July of 2025. So you got 1 year of predictions, and I look at different areas. It might not be what you normally think I'm going to look at, and they are the 3rd most popular video series I record on my Vimeo videos, so you really may want to check those out. So thanks for letting me jump in here and promote my work, because this is my work. I don't have some other job. What I do here with private readings, Reiki healing, and my videos for YouTube, Rumble, and Vimeo is my work. So thanks for letting me take a moment here to promote it here in this video. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This new moon in Leo may inspire some of you fire sign people to want to travel. So you may find yourself doing that the days around the new moon, which is August 4th, or for the next 2 weeks, or even up to 30 days. Some of you fire signs are really going to want to bring about change to your family or living situation. So you may find it inspiring to you to want to move or redecorate or have more kids, or have kids if you don't have any, or get involved with other family members, like, you know, the family you were brought up in, like making changes and getting involved with all in regard to family. This is a weird prediction. I can't help it when they come up. You know, I never know what the guides are going to say here in the crystal. Some of you may buy a snowblower, and you may be like, well, I don't live anywhere where there's snow. Well, you may be buying something else, like a jet ski, or maybe like a garden tiller. But some of you, it's a snowblower. I really feel for most of you, it has to do with your property or your yard. It could be a tractor, lawnmower, tiller, but for many of you, it's a snowblower. Maybe they're going to have good deals on them now in August. I don't know. Some of you fire signs are going to find this new moon in Leo is driving up at either in your home and family life, or at work, or at some club, group, or organization you belong to, where you're in the position of troubleshooting. It could even be troubleshooting things in your home, like, why is this breaking? Why did that not work anymore? How can I fix this? So you could be troubleshooting, like maybe your computer has something kicking up in it, or an appliance, but it could really be happening if you own your own business, or at work is where I feel it's the strongest, or family. You know, business, work, or family is where I feel you're doing it the strongest. But like I said, it could even be things that you use every day at your house, or things of that nature, where you're like, I got to troubleshoot this. How do I fix it? What can I do? Some of you, I can't see what the document is, but some of you fire signs are going to be signing some kind of important document in August, because these predictions last for 2 weeks or up to 30 days. And it could be like if you're adopting a child, you're signing adoption papers, or if you're buying a house and you're signing the settlement papers. I don't know what the document is, but this is a blessing. It's not something to be scared about or worried about. Some of you are going to participate in something, and you get some kind of trophy or a ribbon for something. It may be honorable mention. I'm not going to lie. Some of you, it may not, it may be like third place or fourth place. Some of you, it could be winning. But I do get you getting awarded something like, a trophy, a participation trophy. I really feel it's more than participation. It's something. You get like something in the first 4 slots of, first, second, third, and if they have honorable mention, that. I get anywhere in that lineup. Could be sport, could be a sport or some kind of contest. Maybe you enter a baking contest, a chili cook-off contest, a pie eating contest, or could be like if you are on a softball team, it could be your softball team or something else. Maybe you're doing golf and you have a golf team and your golf team is going to win first, second, third, or fourth place. Some of you fire signs are going to devise a plan to save money or to make money. So I feel like your gears are really turning and your light bulb is going off over your head, and it's going to be about how to save money or how to make money, or both comes up for you. This is a blessing. It's not something negative. Now I'm going to look at the 3 cautions for the fire signs. Okay, that was bold. I didn't expect them to say that. Don't jump into bed with somebody too quickly. So if you're like really excited, you meet somebody or maybe you've been dating them but you hadn't slept with them yet, don't jump into bed with them too quickly, because I feel like they got something that you don't want to catch, or it's just not going to go well, or there'll be a disappointment. There's some fallout from you doing this. So make sure you don't do that if you can help it. Over, let's just say, the whole month of August. Okay, wow, the fire signs are getting some real shockers at me. Some of you, fire signs, are going to stumble across something that's like, could be negative, dark, could be bad news. I don't know, but I feel like you stumble across something. It could be something you find that's an object. It could be something in writing. It could be something you find on a computer. But keep it to yourself, at least now. Don't try to do something with it right now. Or if you want to confront somebody about it, I don't recommend you do that in August. I don't. Maybe September or October it would be okay, but you've got to like process this, think about it, decide what you want to do about it. Maybe you want to observe the person that you, because I feel like it's about somebody. It's about somebody you know, or you work with, or you're connected to, or related to, or whatever. And I don't feel it's good, because this is a caution or a warning. So just keep it under your hat for the next 3 weeks, 2 weeks, or up to 30 days. Just say the whole month of August. I wouldn't do anything with it. I'm not saying don't ever, but I wouldn't do it now. It's not gonna, it'll like, something about it's not going to go the way you want it to or think it should. Something will be wonky about it. So here's the 3rd caution. Man, you fire signs are getting some wallopers. Okay, another one that's kind of surprising to me. If you get anything tested, urine test, blood test, especially that, I feel like it's urine or blood. Could even be a pregnancy test, could be, I don't know. You need to take the test again. And if you have a lab do it, I don't care. It has to do with the lab. The lab. If it's a lab test, it's not correct. Or either they lost it or it got mixed up with somebody else's. But I don't care. Get the test done again. I would get it done, test done again in September. Wow. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching these videos, and it really does help this channel out when you subscribe to this channel. I've been on YouTube for 10 years now, and I would love to see my subscribership grow. It grows very small, and I'm not really sure why it doesn't grow more. So if you like this channel, like it, please share it with others and subscribe. It would really help me out. So now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I feel like the air signs are going to feel like they have some triumphs, some victories from this new moon in Leo. I feel like what my guides are telling me is that the air signs, if you put out new products, services, content, information, anything new that you put out in this month of August for the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, it's going to go well. Like you could make good money off of it, or people will like it, or it will be received positively for some of you air signs. I feel that some of you air signs are going to be studying really hard about something. And I feel for some of you, it could be something you want to learn how to do so you can do it yourself. So say you want to, like a year ago, or I don't even know, it might have been longer than that, my vacuum cleaner didn't work. So my son and I, my younger son, and I looked up videos, YouTube videos on how to, maybe we could fix it. And we took it all apart and we worked on it together and we fixed it. Remarkably, we did. So it could be something like that, like something, maybe some plumbing thing in your house, or something to do with your car, or something like an appliance or something. You may be studying something really hard and you really get to the bottom of it, and then you can do it yourself. If it's not that, it could be just something you're really super intensely interested in, and you put a lot of time and energy into learning it and studying it, and you're going to feel like you get it, you understand it. So it could also be that. Some of you air signs, something you purchased. It could be land, a home, stocks, crypto. I don't know what it is, but something you already purchased in the past is now skyrocketing in value. Some of you are going to be very lucky. You're going to receive a lot of kindness from others and a lot of compliments, which can make you feel good, and it may give you like more faith in humanity. Some of you may foster a pet in the month of August, and you may decide to keep it. Now, it could be a child, but I really feel it's more like a pet. But if you want to become a foster parent, you may decide to do that in August. That may be a decision that you make. You could be fortunate where people take you out and like want to like take you out to a nice meal, or like they have a ticket to a concert, an extra ticket to a concert, and they ask you to go. This could be something that shows up for you now. So now here are the 3 cautions for the air signs. You have to be careful that you don't make some stupid comment. Like, you know, or they do this, I'm sure I've given this example before, and I'm sure you've seen it on TV shows, because they use it over and over again. I've seen it, many different TV shows use this, where, you know, a woman looks like she's got like a little belly going, and then the person in the show says, "Oh, when are you expecting?" And they're not pregnant. Like, you could do something like that. Or you could have somebody do that to you. And so that's one of those cautions. It could be a caution that you don't do it, but it can be a warning that it could be coming at you as well. Oh, this is an odd one. It's a little tricky. I'm not sure how I'm going to explain this, but you could jump into action too quickly. And you could be misreading a situation. Like, let's say you think a child is drowning. Maybe that's a bad example, but, or like, you think there's some abuse going on, like, and you jump in and you think you're going to be the hero and save the day, but you totally misread the situation. So that's a tricky one, because, you know, we need more people to jump in and help each other out. Like, a lot of people are avoiding that these days. There's a lot of avoidance of not wanting to get involved, which, you know, because they don't want to get sued or whatever. So it's tricky. This is probably not going to help you to hear this caution or warning, but just file it in the back of your head, because something you're going to see that it could even be something online going on, and you think you're going to jump in and you're going to stick your 2 cents in, or you're going to try to help them out, or you're going to call the cops or this or that. You're misreading something. So I don't want to deter you from helping other people by what I'm saying here, because I do feel like that's what we need to do with each other. We need to like stop all this, you know, not liking you for this or that, especially politics and all that, and division. You know, that's what, there's some things going on that want division, and not stepping in to help your fellow man. I do feel like that's what we need to do. So it's a tricky caution or warning. Just, you know, it could be something at work. Maybe you think, oh, this person's stealing, look at what they're doing. And then you go to your boss and you tell them, this person's stealing over here. And then it turns out that's not what they're doing. They're doing something else. And the boss knew about it, and now the person is going to be mad at you, or your boss may look at you funny. So just be careful of that. I don't know how else to warn you, but it did come up here. It's kind of a repeat of one of the other messages. Like, you could overstep your bounds. It's sort of repeated in a couple of the cautions here. But I see it more like a family member where you're butting your nose in and you really shouldn't say something. So take that as you will. That kind of came in here. And some of you, your calculations are going to be wrong about money. It could be like you overpay a bill or underpay a bill, or you're balancing your checkbook, or something like, or somebody's sending you a bill that's miscalculated. So pay attention to bills that you have to pay, like pay and bills that and checks or money that you send out. Either way, it could be miscalculated by them, or you could be doing a miscalculation. So be careful of that. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for all of you watching my videos. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it. Share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of my most recently recorded video series for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for each sign of the zodiac. All the most recently recorded video series links are down below in the Show More section. And like I said earlier, if you don't know where that is, after the title, if you click the word More, you'll see all this information comes up underneath these videos. You can also go over to my website at theluckymermaid.com. On the videos page, you can read all about the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you click on the zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you directly to that specific video on Vimeo. So I'm not going to go through all the different video series. I do that a lot. I just want to say, if you want to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you won't see here in a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages, where I write out, I pull tarot cards and oracle cards, and you can see what I write out in about 5 paragraphs of predictions and messages from my guides. And many people find these resonate with them. You may find they resonate with you. So you can check me out on Facebook at the Lucky Mermaid LLC, on Instagram at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Lucky Mermaid. I'm also on Rumble. My channel name there is the Lucky Mermaid LLC. So you can get, but especially on those social media platforms of Instagram and Facebook and my YouTube community posts. I post the same things there. So if you don't like going on to those other social media things, you can check out my YouTube community posts for these messages and predictions. And please know, if anybody ever contacts you, you really have to pay attention. First of all, usually they're misspelling my name or misspelling Lucky. They misspell mermaid. They misspell my name. And if anybody contacts you ever, unless you're on my wait list or cancellations list, I'm not going to contact you and say, hey, you want a reading? Or in the comment sections, if somebody's hustling you saying, I have this feeling about you and I need to tell you an important message. It's all fake. That's all fake. It's fraudulent. You should report them and block them, because they're going to scam you. They want to take your money or get your information and use it in a nefarious way. So if you get an email from me saying, hey, you're on my wait list, or hey, you were on my cancellations list, do you want a reading? That's the only way I'm ever going to contact you. I'm not going to hustle you for a reading. I'm not going to do that. So please keep that in mind. So I want to thank you so much again for watching. I hope that you have amazing energy that comes to you from this new moon in Leo, August 4th, 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.